today. I decided to give you another story time. I decided to sit up. I didn't like how it looked on my last time laying down. Okay. This story time, it was on one of my off-duty jobs at a apartment complex that I was working. I lived in at this time. I lived in an apartment complex, and when I got off of my police job, when I got off a law enforcement job, and went home, at night, I would have to patrol the apartment complex and lock up the laundromats and just patrol the property a couple of times, make sure nothing was going on. And this was, I think, a Friday night, Saturday night, something like that. And I was on my computer chatting with somebody and noticed the time. And instead of, I had changed out of my uniform. And instead of being prepared, and I didn't take my gun or any protection or anything. I was like, oh damn, let me go and do what I need to do. I jumped up and didn't grab anything. Left at the house and got one laundromat locked up. And when you're not paying attention, I got around on the other side of the apartment complex, and when I walked around this one corner, I noticed this guy was up against a door, with his back up against the door and kind of slouched down on the door. And I was like looking kind of strange at him. And I was like, hey dude, I was like, you all right? And he turns around and looked at me. And then he came stumbling at me. And I started backing up. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? And he comes stumbling at me. And there was a barbecue grill. This guy picks up this barbecue grill and throws it at me. And I throw my hand up to try to, block it. And then, kind of jumped out the way. And then I'm kind of making noise, and I'm wondering why nobody is hearing all this noise coming to the doors, because he was at this door. I'm thinking, why is nobody hearing this? So he came at me. He kept coming at me. And I was like, okay, dude. I said, look, I'm a police officer. I said, what is your problem? And he just kept coming at me. And so I did pick up my phone. I did have my phone in my hand. And I'm glad I did pick that up. So I dialed 911, and I'm still trying to run from this guy, and he's still coming at me. You talking about my heart was beating so fast. I was scared, and I was mad at myself because I did not bring my gun. I did not bring my fanny pack that had my gun in it. I didn't bring my badge. I didn't bring anything because I was so wrapped up in that damn computer and being lazy and not prepared. So I'm dialing 911, and it's like seemed like it was taking them forever. So this guy steady coming at me. I'm moving from left to right. I'm steady walking backwards, trying to just keeping distance between me and this guy. And anything that he's finding, that barbecue grill, he's steady throwing it at me. Anything he can find. And finally, 911 gets on the phone. I'm panting, and I'm telling him that I got this guy. I'm telling who I'm off-duty police officer. I got this guy that's attacking me. I don't know who he is. Well, all this, and so this woman is asked me all these damn questions, and I'm pissed at her, and she's telling me, "Oh, yeah, well, we had someone about this guy. He was beating on their door," and I'm going, "Okay." I said, "Okay, well, he just." I walked around the corner, and then he, came at me. He threw a barbecue grill at me. I'm trying to keep distance between it. I said, she was like, "Well, where are you?" And I'm thinking, I'm in the apartment complex. I said, "I can't tell you exactly where I'm at. I'm on the other side from where I live." And I told them where I live. And then so she was like, "Well, they should be there in a little bit." And soon as she said that, this guy, I must have got too wrapped up in her conversation, because she's asking me all these damn questions. And soon as she said that, all of a sudden, I see something coming at me, and it was his foot. And he kicked the phone, because I had it like this, the phone, and all I could see is something coming at me, and he kicked, and that phone would just like that kicked me in the mouth, and it cracked my teeth. But I didn't realize that at first. All I knew is he kicked me, and my phone went flying in the grass, and I could hear this 911 dispatcher talking, but I didn't know where my phone was, because I was trying to get away from this guy, and I couldn't get back to my phone, because I didn't know where it was. So I'm hearing her talking about, "Ma'am," and I'm going like, "Okay, this guy done kicked my damn phone." So I'm trying to get away from him, trying to get away from this guy. And all of a sudden, when he kicked me, he slipped and he fell, and that was my opportunity. I ran back up to him, and I kicked him. He fell on the sidewalk, and I started stomping him in his head. I kicked him as if I was kicking for my life, which I was. I stomped him, and I stomped him. And I was thinking to myself, I wish I had not taken my boots off, my work boots off, because I would have kicked, I would have stomped him, and he would have had something shown. He would have been able to remember the next day that I stomped his ass good. So, and then he gets up and he comes at me again. And then all of a sudden, I see some blinking lights. And I'm going like, oh God, thank you, Jesus. And so I see the lights, they pull up, and I'm telling him, dude, you had better stop. Police is right there. And so, what did he do? He goes and he sits down on this stone wall. Just sit down. Just sit down. And I just wanted to fall out in the grass and just lay there. That's how tired I was from fighting this guy, from running, trying to stay away from to keep the distance in between us, and from stomping him and getting away from that damn grill every time he decided to throw it at me. And so the police said, see, are you all right? I was like, I'm tired as hell. I said, they said, asked me, where is it? I said, right there. They said, him? I said, yeah. And so they goes over to him, and they're talking to him. And I said, he may be on drugs. I said, but I didn't smell any alcohol on it, which I didn't. And so I'm sitting there on that wall, and they said, just sit here and get your breath, catch your breath, and all that. And while I'm sitting there, it's when I realized that he had cracked my 2 front teeth when he kicked me in my mouth with that, when I had the phone up there. And then I realized, let me go and try to find my phone. So that was a hell of a night for me. And that was a night I learned a lesson to not get so wrapped up on my damn computer that I don't take my job, my off-duty job, where I leave my weapons at home, and then I have to fight the way I had to fight. I didn't take my baton, I didn't take my gun, I didn't take my badge, I didn't take a damn thing but my phone. And then that got kicked out of my hand. So I was up shit creek. But then that very next day, I found out that this guy, he lived in the apartments that I lived in, and he spent the night in jail for he got disorderly conduct, and he got assault of a police officer, and what else? He got something else. But he came and he found me and was apologizing to me. And then when he was apologizing, he told me that he had went to a party. Some of his friends had a party. I think they lived on the other side of the apartment complex or somewhere else, and he got ready to go back to his apartment, and he was walking, and he ended up at the wrong apartment, and he was drinking some Grey Goose. So that I've never tried Grey Goose, but he said he think he drunk about a gallon of Grey Goose. So Grey Goose must be a hell of a drink, because he had no clue. He woke up and he was in jail, and he didn't have a clue why he was in jail. So Grey Goose must be a hell of a drink. He said he had to try to find out why he was in jail the next day. And so he came to apologize to me and try to get some details. What did he do? And I told him, and he apologized, and I ended up had to go to the dentist and get my teeth fixed, and that was the story time on that. Some very crazy fights. Very crazy. Yeah, when I think about them, I was a rookie, but quite interesting and make me laugh when I think about it. But oh well, yeah, I was young. I had the strength and the stamina, and I worked out twice a day, and it was all fun. Well, I won't say fun, but well, I guess I did. Can't say it was fun, because my motto back then was, hey, you can do it the easy way, you can do it the hard way. I like the hard way, because the hard way is the way I get my exercise. Now, I like to do it the smart way. I'm too old to be fighting. I'm too old to be fighting. I'm going to shoot you. That's my motto. All right, people. It's Saturday morning, approximately by 4 o'clock. I will see y'all the next story time. Peace. Take care.